Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Alex back with another video, and I'm driving in California right now. I'm going to Fairfield, California to pick up there. uh, there was something going on here. I was stopped for like maybe 25 minutes. There was a lot of traffic, and I don't know what was going on, but now we are moving, and we're not too far from the delivery. I gotta go and pick up the load there. I'm actually gonna be going to this place twice. Picking up a load there that is going to Idaho, but that one I'm just gonna bring it to the yard in Stockton, California. This is the Sacramento River. I didn't see the name of this bridge, but I think there's a town here called Vista River or something like that. But I'm gonna be going through this bridge twice. So once I pick up this load, I'm gonna go back, drop it, and grab another empty, and then come back, and then I'm gonna take a load to Layton, Utah. That's that one I'm taking. The other one I was just helping out to get it closer for another driver. So very nice day, sunny day here in California. Nice. uh, Hopefully they this is gonna be another live load, and they're both gonna be live loads. So right now it's like 10:20 a.m. The appointment is at 11 a.m. So I'm gonna make it there right on time and get loaded, and like I said, start driving back and come back to this place. So I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Okay, my people, so we are getting really close now. uh, I was just searching the other day houses around here in Fairfield, California, and they are about $800,000 for single family home. So that is very expensive. I can get a massive house for that amount of money in Lincoln, Nebraska. So yeah, everything, the houses here, the rent and everything here in California is super expensive. Every time I come here, I talk to people, the people that work at the shippers and receivers, and I ask them, how do you guys do it, with this expensive rents and expensive houses, how can you afford this? And the majority of people, they tell me that they live with friends or more relatives, So he was telling me, that that's how they can afford it, like living with relatives or friends, so they can pay the rent or the mortgage together, with they divide everything together, the bills and everything. So they say that way they end up paying like 350 to 450 a month. So that's how they can make it. But otherwise, he said that it will be very difficult for only one family. So that is really bad, But we are here at this place, guys. I'm gonna go and check in and see which dock they're gonna give me, and hopefully they don't take long to load me, so I can get this other load going also. So talk to you guys soon. Okie dokie, my friends. So now we are going back. We finally going back. I didn't record, the two places at the same time because it wouldn't make any sense. But now I got the load that I am actually taking to Layton, Utah. So let's get ready to hit the road and see how the road is gonna be all the way to Layton, Utah. And I think there's not gonna be any problems with weather. It should be just a beautiful sunny all the way over there. So that is just what we like, a nice sunny day, so I can show you guys all these beautiful places and roads of the country. So let's go and get trucking. And yes, we are in Nevada, and hopefully I can find a Walmart. There's a Walmart. Where it is? I forgot the name of that town, but there's a Flying J on one side, and there's a Walmart there. I'll need to stop there and get more supplies because I'm running low in my food, so I need to get some. And also, after I get the food, then I go to the other side on the Flying J. I'm gonna park there, and I'm gonna go in there and take a shower, and then keep driving, see how far I make it today. But like I said before, it's gonna be a beautiful ride. Look at the sun, look at the sky, blue skies and sunny, good weather. Can't complain about the weather today, guys. It's nice. But yeah, the winter took forever to go away this year. It took a long time, man. Some places, it was like already spring and it was still snowing. I'm like, what? But yeah, finally we are gonna get better days, guys. But yeah, once I stop there, I'm gonna go to this Walmart and get me some food, man. I'm like literally almost out. I think I only have one meal left, and that's it. That big building coming up, I think that is the Nugget. I think it's called a Nugget. Yeah, it is. Okie dokie. So I already went to Walmart. I got my supplies, and I'm good to go. And now I'm over here at the Flying J. And here in Nevada, there's casinos everywhere. So this casino is inside of the Flying J. But I'm just here waiting on my shower. So I'm just walking around looking at the machines. But I don't gamble. I really don't. I believe on making my money the way, working hard, but not, I don't want to risk with my luck and try to win some money. It's just, it's fun, I guess. I mean, if you want to do it for fun, to have a good time and relax. But I think all this is a business. They just take your money, they let you win a little bit, and then they take it back again. So that's why I don't gamble. I don't believe on that. And we are here in Utah. We are doing such a great time, but my delivery, believe it or not, is until 1:30 a.m. And that's past my bedtime. I was so mad when I look at the delivery time. I'm like, man, I'm not doing reefer. Yeah, back in the days when I used to do the reefer side, yeah, I had some stupid delivery times, man, like 2:30, 3:30, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It's just midnight sometimes, and this is the first time since I've been doing dry that I get delivered this freaking early at 1:30 a.m. But yeah, I mean, I get some of them that probably like 8 o'clock or 10 p.m. at the latest, and I haven't got one of those in a while now. So this is weird. And I already know that they're probably gonna take forever, man. You go to those places, and I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a place that they use the lumpers. So, like, they don't have their own employees because I guess it's cheaper for them to hire this kind of crews to unload their trucks. And because they don't have to give them benefits and stuff. So that's what the Capstone and some other companies work there, but they don't even pay benefits for the employees either. So the companies like that, they just save themselves money, and I guess that's the reason. That's my thinking. I don't know if somebody else got some other idea, but that's what I was thinking. But it sucks. They take forever. They unload the stuff first, and then after it's unloaded, then they give you the green light, and then you're like, yay. So you go in there as a no, we're still counting. So don't put the freaking green light, So, but hopefully we get lucky and they don't take too long. But usually it's probably a good 3 to 4 hours if we're lucky. Otherwise, probably 6. But that's how long they take, man. That's how long they take. But I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed, and hopefully I can get out of there in a good, decent time. What's going on, people? So yeah, we are gonna talk about what happened to me on that Memorial Day weekend. You know, I had to deliver at the Kroger Smith Foods in Layton, Utah. And yeah, I guess it's a story time. But yeah, I got there, you know, the appointment was past my bedtime too, you know, it was at 1:30 a.m. So I got there about 12:20, I think it was, you know. And as soon as I got there, you know, there was a line, and then I got in there, I gave them the paperwork, and then they came back and it was like, we got bad news, boss. And what's going on? And it's like, we like max capacity, so we're not gonna be able to unload you today. You're gonna have to call in the morning at 7 a.m. and reschedule the load. I'm like, what? So, you know, well, I mean, what can you do? I mean, that's the receiver, you know. Like, you can't tell them, oh, you got to unload me, you know. So I turn around, you know, and then I call dispatch, and I told them the situation, you know, that they were at max capacity and they were not going to be able to unload us that day in the morning. So, you know, and then they told me, okay, we'll find some place to park, and then we'll get back to you, and don't forget to send your detention. So I did that, you know. I went to the terminal because Utah terminal is about 19 miles away from there. So I went to the terminal. You know, that was the closest and safe place, you know. And at that time, there was not gonna be any parking on any, and there were not even truck stops around there, anyways. So I drove 19 miles. I got to the terminal. Then in the morning, I mean earlier that day, because it was already morning, freaking not sleeping, I got a message saying that they already scheduled the load to 8 p.m. 8 p.m. in the morning, at night, 8 p.m. And because this place, they open the doors for receiving and shipping at 7. That's their working hours, so they do everything at night, even for the dry side. So I went there again, you know, I got there at 7. And then they told me, oh, park over there and we'll get back to you. So I went over there, you know, and I stayed there, and then 15 minutes later they came back and they like, I got bad news for you. I know you were here yesterday and there were max capacity, but this time the customer needs to reinstate the PO for this load. And I'm like, what? I was like, man. And this is on Monday, already 8 p.m., right? So I left. I went back to the terminal, you know, and at this time I already sent a message, you know, I called somebody and let them know, you know, what they said. So I went back to the terminal, and I waited there for like maybe, I think it was like 30 minutes, and then they sent a message saying that, yeah, he called the load at the terminal in North Salt Lake, Utah. So I dropped the trailer at the terminal and find myself an empty. And that freaking load, you know, it was, I call it a cursed load, because I couldn't believe it, that I couldn't deliver that load, you know. It was just crazy. But sometimes it's out of our hands, you know. It's just shipper and receivers, like I said before, shipping and receivers, you know. You don't need to get mad with whatever company you work, like, this freaking company sucks, why am I there? No, it's not the company, remember, it's the freaking shipping and receivers that are the problem. But so I got myself an empty, and I waited for another load. And since it was already there's a lot of birds here. There was even one bird that wanted to come in my window. Jesus. Uh, so in the morning, because it was night, when I went, and then I went back to the terminal. So I got up in the morning and I looked at my messages. I already have one that it was picking up at Arden Mills in Ogden, Utah. So I went there. I drove there, got to the place, check in and everything, and then guess what? They said, we only have 9 pallets for that product, so we don't have enough, so you need to call and find out exactly at what time that load's gonna be ready. So there, I called my dispatch, and then they were trying to figure out, what was the deal. And then they finally find out. This is after about 2 hours and a half. Then I get another load, and this one was in Salt Lake, Utah, at the Sweet Candy Company. So I left with my trailer, because that one was voided. They changed the pickup time and delivery time, so I couldn't even do that one either. So I drove to the other place. This was picking up on Tuesday too. Because I went to Arden Mills in Ogden on Tuesday morning. Then I drove to that other place. It was picking up on Wednesday morning at appointment at 9 a.m. So I stayed at a Maverick truck stop that was like maybe 1 mile from that place, and I'm like, nice. And I even had a CAD scale too, so I'm like, I'm gonna scale my load when I'm done here. So I went to that place in the morning on Wednesday morning, and as soon as I walk in, he's like, you were great. I said, yep. Oh, we just sent an email saying that we don't have enough product for this load, so it's gonna have to be rescheduled for a different day. And I'm like, are you serious? This is the 3rd load, that I was having issues with. First load, they didn't want it. Second load, they didn't have enough product. And 3rd load, they didn't have enough product either. So I called again, and they rescheduled the load also. And after that, they told me to go back to the terminal. There was gonna be a load there also, that it was going from North Salt Lake, Utah to where was it? Fort Collins, Colorado. So I'm like, oh man, I was with my fingers crossed. I'm like, I hope this freaking load is good to go, like it's ready and it has a freaking delivery time and everything. And it was at the yard, so I went there, picked a lot up. Once I got there, they already had the delivery day and everything. So I started driving Wednesday, yeah, and I made it to Cheyenne, Wyoming, the same day. And then in the morning I drove to Fort Collins. It was only like 48 miles to drive in the morning, and made it to the delivery. And I was like, yes, finally I accomplished the delivery. But I guess it's because also it was Memorial Day weekend, and it was just, slow, and a lot of people, don't have all their employees, at the place. So that's why. But even though, after that, I got another load, and after that one, I went to Commerce City, and then from Commerce City to Lincoln, Nebraska, and then from Lincoln, Nebraska, I went to pick up another load there, and then I took that one to Wichita, Kansas. And yep, and so far, I end up the week, even though I had those days, with 2,000 300 miles, and even though I had issues, so not bad, not bad at all. uh, it was crazy because I thought I wasn't even gonna get rich to 2,000 miles, because it was like, I didn't move at all. Like Sunday I went and nothing, and Monday and Tuesday, until finally Wednesday. So, but somehow I ended up with 2,300 miles. So it's pretty good, It's Crete, they always try to get you your miles, and I was very, very impressed about that. That even though, I had those hiccups, but I end up with 2,300 miles plus detention. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. That was the story, that I went through on this Memorial weekend and week after the holiday, and it was just crazy. It was just crazy, but hey, this is trucking, and you never know. Like I say, you never know what you're gonna get. Sometimes you are good and sometimes you are bad, but I always like to share, everything, and be honest with you guys, that all the things to expect. Sometimes, you got plans and you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna end up with this many miles, but it turns out, that things can change. So, but I'm glad that at least, I got 2,300 miles. It wasn't a horrible week, but this is my bad weeks, at Crete, with 2,000 miles or 2,200 miles or 2,300 miles. But I'm glad that it's over, and let's look ahead and keep on trucking. Thank you for all the support, and thank you for watching, and God bless, and see you in the next one, guys. Thank you. Bye. Okay, my friends, so I am showing you guys Wyoming. Driving around over here by Green River, Wyoming, and I don't know if I ever put clips of Wyoming, but here you go. It's pretty cool. This area around here is pretty nice, but I hope you guys like it, and see you in the next one. Bye.